Hi guys, my name is Tania and this is the Not a Booktube Newbie tag. I was actually shouted out by Mel from Books with Wings in her version of this tag video, and she said some very nice things about me and I almost cried. So thank you Mel, and thank you to the people that have come over here from Mel's video. Welcome. And if you've ended up here and you haven't checked out Mel's channel, I would highly recommend it because her videos are always amazing and her recommendations are also incredibly on point. So yeah, technically I wasn't actually tagged to do this tag, which by the way was created by Clever Fox, whose original video I will link down below, but I want to do it anyway, so let's get down to it. Question number 1. How old is your channel? So I've actually had a channel since I was 18, which is coming up to 8 years now and kind of terrifying, and I used to post some little skits and things like that, but I wasn't very consistent, and I actually converted to Booktube in October 2014, so my channel is just over 2 years old as a Booktube channel now, and I still wasn't incredibly consistent. That is something that I'm just getting into now really, and that is probably why I might be considered more of a newbie, because I've been rubbish at posting in the past and I'm just getting better at it now. Question number 2. What are your favourite videos to make? I have a confession, which is that I used to absolutely hate making wrap-up videos. I was always afraid of taking up too much time. As a newer YouTuber, I didn't want to bore people, but as I've started paying more attention to what I'm reading and actually trying to think about something to say rather than just it was good or this book was okay, I've really come to love making them. I find it really helpful for me to just be able to summarise what I read that month, and it makes me think about every single book that I read in at least a slightly more critical light, and I think that maybe reviews are the way forward and something that I need to get into now. I also really enjoyed filming my Try a Chapter tag video, where I just played around with the filming a little bit more, and I want to do some more things like that. I just need to come up with some more ideas. Question number 3. What is one piece of advice you would give to someone wanting to join Booktube? This is probably the most cliched thing ever, but it is you do you. It doesn't matter what type of books you read or how many or how you read them. If you want to make videos about them, then do it. Your passion is going to shine through if you're talking about something that you care about, and even if it doesn't seem to be something that everyone else is doing, then maybe you might help someone else find what they're into by doing your own thing and being you. I just think that it takes all sorts to make a community, and we all have different things that we like. Question 4. Since joining, have you run into any unforeseen challenges? When I'm inconsistent, it's mainly because of lighting. I have this thing where I really want the light to be perfect because I don't have the best camera, and when the lighting is bad it really shows up in my videos. But between working a flexibly houred retail job and living in Wales in the UK, I am not particularly blessed in the lighting department, as can be seen from this video where the lighting is changing every 20 seconds or so because clouds. And because I'm a really tiny YouTuber, there is no point in investing in fancy lighting stuff. Like, I know it's not that expensive, but it's not something that I need cluttering my home for what I'm doing, but I'm trying to get over it. Question 5. What is a favourite book / series you've read because of Booktube? So back when I started making videos, the Mortal Instruments series, which I hadn't read before, was a really massive thing because the final book in the series was about to come out. So I have Booktube to thank for that obsession. However, the book that has definitely meant something far deeper as my favourite would have to be Juliet Takes a Breath by Gabby Rivera. This is recommended all the time, literally all the time, by Mel, and it is for good reason. For me, this book held not only truths about how I see myself, but how I should be trying to see other people, and I think that that is a very rare thing that we need more of in the world. Question 6. Overall, what is your favourite aspect of Booktube? It would have to be the discussions. I'm not very good at taking part in them, but I enjoy seeing them and knowing that they are happening. I think that since I joined this community, how we all talk about books has become so much more self-aware and in a way critical, but in a good way, and there is just so much positivity and encouragement amongst a group of people that want to see the world change and are trying to do it through what they're reading, and it's just really inspiring. Question 7. Want to spread the Booktube love? Give at least one newbie a shout out. So I'm really sad because I hadn't seen the person that I wanted to shout out around for a little while, and it turns out that they appear to have deleted their channel. So in their place, I would really like to shout out Maggie from Magazine because she has her first book coming out this year. So she's been making this transition from booktuber reviewer to author, and in her videos you see this really cool transition, and her channel is just an absolute hive of positivity. And finally, question 8. Who do you tag? I'd like to tag a couple couple of people if they're up for it, and I'm going to post their links down in the down bar. But in general, anyone that wants to give this tag a go, I would highly recommend it. It's been really nice for reflecting, so if you're in a reflective kind of mood, go for it. So yeah, that was the Not a Booktube Newbie tag. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope that you're having an absolutely lovely day, and I will see you all again very soon. Goodbye!